You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, y'all, 7:01. Thanks for joining us for our 48 Fastcast today. Warm, muggy start, starting off your Friday morning.
Yeah, it's going to be very hot today, just like it's been. But, not first alert weather hot, I guess. But still, it's going to be pretty oppressive outside.
Yeah, round of applause for it being Friday. Two thumbs down for the forecast. No real changes. If you didn't like Wednesday and Thursday, yes, our temperatures might be 1 or 2 degrees cooler, but I don't think you're actually going to feel the difference. Whatever you've been doing this week to stay hydrated, stay cool, keep doing that. We go out to the radar. We are starting off overcast, and we actually have a few sprinkles popping up there in parts of Limestone County, just south of 72. Also a little cluster of light showers there into parts of Cherokee County on the western part of Weiss Lake. And this is tracking slowly to the north. So right along the county line between DeKalb County and Cherokee County. Humidity, this deep tropical moisture that I've been talking about all week. Well, we get a reinforcing shot of that deep tropical moisture. Saturday and Sunday dew point will be in the mid to even upper 70s. What does that mean for us? Downright uncomfortable. Heat index well over 100 degrees. All that moisture still put to use too. We'll have isolated downpours developing as early as noon. Better chances for scattered showers and storms coming this afternoon and through the evening commute.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, a live look indicator right now where we are quiet. The bridge traffic moving along nicely. The roads looking good there in Huntsville. We're also looking good. A lot of green on the map, so that's great news, especially for a Friday. Taking you now to Athens, kind of the same story. A little bit of a slow stretch there on 31 as it meets East Forest Street. A little bit of a slowdown on 72 eastbound, but other than that, we're looking good. Drive times right now up to speed. Decatur to Huntsville will take you about 20 minutes. Athens to Huntsville about 27. Jonathan.
All right, thanks, Gina. A Huntsville police officer has been charged with child abuse. Officer Chadwick Campbell turned himself in yesterday morning on that charge. The Madison County Sheriff's Office tells us Campbell and the alleged victim knew each other. Huntsville police say Campbell has been placed on administrative duty. Now, he was released on bond less than an hour after being booked yesterday.
In Morgan County, dozens of pit bulls have been seized after a raid for suspected dog fighting. 76 dogs were taken from a large property in Somerville along Bluff City Road. Court records we obtained show that federal agents were searching for a dog fighting group called DMV Board and its connections to a man in the Somerville area. Many of those dogs that were taken had fresh wounds and a lot of scarring. Now, the man federal agents were looking for has not been charged with the crime as of yet. However, the court filing seeking the forfeiture of the dogs showed that he was connected to financial transactions associated with dog fighting. Madison police have confirmed that the 3 teens have been arrested after a burglary at Bob Jones High School late last month. Police say 2 of those suspects stole thousands of dollars worth of computer and camera equipment, along with instruments, furniture, and tools. Most of those stolen items have been found. Now, we're told 2 of the teens connected to this case are current Bob Jones students. The 3rd is a former student.
Marshall County deputies have arrested a man they say have made a homemade 3D printed fully automatic gun. Christopher Raines was arrested after being pulled over in Gunnersville on Monday. Deputies searched his vehicle and say that's where they found the 3D gun. Authorities then searched his home and found Glock switches along with several 3D printers. He will face additional charges in Etowah County for the production of Glock switches. The man responsible for last week's Amber Alert has been transported back to Alabama. Aaron Williams is accused of killing his wife and stepdaughter and then kidnapping his son in Auburn. Williams was arrested a week ago in Ardmore, Tennessee. Now, he was spotted at a Huntsville motel just a day before his wife and stepdaughter were found murdered. Williams has previously been charged with attempted murder and shooting into an occupied building in Huntsville. He was also sentenced to 5 years in prison for felony DUI and drug offenses in 2021. Williams was released 2 years early on probation.
Well, if you still need to do your back to school shopping, this weekend is the perfect time to get it done. We tell you more about the tax-free holiday ahead. Well, the new school year is only a few weeks away.
Yeah, and if you like to get your jump on back to school shopping, you can take advantage of this weekend's sales tax free shipping. Now, the back to school sales tax holiday has already started. It started this morning right after midnight and goes to Sunday morning. Most common school supply items will have no state sales tax during that period. Now, here's a look at some of those items that you can purchase. Books under $30, electronics for learning purposes, and even many clothing items fall under this list. Other school items like pencils, binders, and paper as well are included on the list. Now, in some cities like Huntsville, Madison, and Decatur, they're waiving local sales tax rates also, giving you even greater savings. Robin Dama, the owner of Blue Apple Bookstore in Madison, encourages you to use this opportunity to shop local.
You could very likely be paying zero tax depending on where you're shopping this weekend, which is very exciting. It's almost 10%. So it makes a little difference, especially if you have a lot of people to buy for.
Now, Florence, Athens, and Albertville are also waiving local sales tax on school supplies this weekend.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
It's been a brutally hot and humid week. We had 48 first alert weather days for Wednesday and Thursday. Not quite heat advisory criteria or enough for us to put out a first alert weather day for this, but it is still going to be very hot and humid. So keep drinking water, staying cool, find some AC from time to time. We got to talk more about rain and storm chances, though, starting this afternoon and then through parts of your weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Your forecast rainfall, most of you probably picking up half an inch to an inch of rain. Hour by hour forecast, the model starts to push the cloud cover that we have right now. It moves out by mid to late morning. Temperatures will warm up very quickly into the upper 80s to low 90s. As early as noon, we start to see the first downpours of the day. Then we're anticipating more scattered to even numerous showers and storms, potentially staying with us until your later Friday evening hours. So if you have anything planned outside tonight, I'd keep an eye on that radar. South wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Still have that low, dumping heavy rainfall in parts of East Texas as well as across portions of western Louisiana. 10-day forecast. Basically, we stay hot and humid. The heat index will be over 100 degrees, and make sure you are just staying cool and watch out for some of the storms we have this afternoon.
All right, thanks, Eric, and thank you so much for watching us here on the Fastcast. Have a great Friday and the rest of your weekend. See ya.